Now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and it's time that we wrap up another week of movies starring WWE Hall of Famers. This time, we're going to discuss Maximum Conviction, starring 2009 WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin, alongside Steven Segal, Michael Paré, Steph Salm, Aaliyah O'Brien, Zach Santiago, and Ian Robeson. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. As I said in the introduction, today we wrap up another week of movies that star WWE Hall of Famers, with this one that features 2009 Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin, Maximum Conviction. Now, as our movie opens, it should be an easy day's work for Black Ops operative Cross and his partner, Manning. They and their group have been hired to oversee and orchestrate the decommissioning of a secret military penal facility and organize the transport of the inmates to their new civilian prison. Cross is able to show who's the boss early on by beating up a large inmate who steps out of line, while Manning is given the task of running the prison's garbage facility. The day gets worse when a rolled up note is found that was accidentally dropped by an inmate detailing the times and locations for an attack on the facility. Now, Cross, who is on his way back to the prison after running an errand, and Manning, who is still dealing with the garbage facility, are suddenly involved in a foothold situation as Chris Blake and his mercenaries, posing as U.S. Marshals, overtake the complex. Now, Blake and his men are after the two newest inmates, Samantha Mendez and Charlotte Walker, because Blake wants the information that is in an implant that is inside of Samantha, as it could lead to a lot of money for Blake. Samantha is a CIA courier, and as it turns out, Charlotte is working for Blake. Now it is up to Cross, Manning, and their team to stop Blake and his men. One of Cross's men, MP Fields, turns out to be a traitor and kills two of the other men. Blake then cuts off Warden Samuel's finger in order to force him to reveal where the detainees are. Manning is attacked by Collins, one of Blake's henchmen, and his team, and he is able to kill two men before fleeing the area, while Cross returns to the complex and kills two more of Blake's men. Blake then holds Warden Samuels hostage and forces him to do whatever he can so that Blake can reach Charlotte. However, Charlotte escapes as she wants to make sure that she gets paid. Eventually, both sides meet up, and Blake thinks he has Cross and Manning outgunned and flees the scene with Cross in pursuit. Manning catches up with Collins and kills him by impaling him on a bench. Samantha kills Charlotte, while the remnants of Blake's mercenaries, including MP Fields, are killed by Bradley and the others. Cross and Blake exchange gunshots until both men run out of ammunition. Blake then attempts to strike Cross, only to be thrashed around and badly injured. Cross talks to him about being a warrior, to which Blake replies, "Well, that's me. I'm the effing bad guy." Cross then says that he is the good guy and hurls Blake into the laser trip wires, killing him. Cross then reunites with Samantha and Manning and jokes that it ain't over till we're dead, as our movie comes to its close. Full disclosure, I've been under the weather the past week. My house was sick last week, and then I ended up catching it going into this week. So I'm literally filming this a day before it's supposed to air. Last night, my girlfriend and I tried to watch this movie together on separate televisions, me in one room, her in the other, because she's into cheesy action movies like this. And she thought with it having Stone Cold Steve Austin, maybe it would get her attention. We're sitting there, and maybe about 30 minutes in, she asks me, "Babe, have you figured out what this movie's about yet?" "No." "Okay. I thought it was just me. I'm done with it." And she turned it off. And I can't say I blame her. If it wasn't for the fact that I was watching it to review it, I probably would have cut it off too. Because we didn't really get a good sense as to what was happening until almost an hour into this hour and a half movie. The plot, although simple, bad guys want information that girl has and are trying to take it. Simple plot. But the way they executed it was so convoluted, such garbage that even the Texas Rattlesnake himself couldn't help save this pile of crap. Oh my God, was it bad. Steven Seagal has never been heralded as a great actor. Let's just keep it 1,000. He's had successful movies, but it's never been because of his acting ability. It's been for the martial arts, the fight scenes, the explosions, etc. No one ever says Steven Seagal is a great actor. Let's give that man an Oscar. Hell no. The girls in the movie, although gorgeous, could barely keep my attention because the plot and the execution was so horrible. This one is bad. And while if I were able to find it on home media for a cheap enough price, I might buy it just to add to my Austin collection. This is definitely not something I'm going to go seek out. And definitely I'm not paying more than $5 for. If I find it at a thrift store, a pawn shop, $2, all right, yeah, I'll do that. But even the $5 bin at Walmart, I would seriously have to, I think I'll pass. You know, before I finally buckled down on this one. It was bad. So bad that when it comes to my rating for this film, I give it 1 out of 5 stars. It could have been so much better because when it comes to these type of action movies, you don't want a too complicated plot. Keep it simple. And they did that. It just took too long for us to figure out what the hell was going on, what the plot of it was. And that's where they flawed and failed in this film. What do you guys think of Maximum Conviction? Those of you that have seen it, let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction that I'm always asking you guys for in the comments below. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And it's new release Saturday. We're going to be taking a look at the Netflix original, Your Place or Mine, starring Reese Witherspoon, Ashton Kutcher, Zoe Chow, Jesse Williams, Steve Zahn, and Wesley Kimmel. And then later on that evening, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, the Jeff Meacham Network, and across the Jeff Meacham Network multiverse of media, it'll be time once again for those Saturday shenanigans that are Open Mic Night. Myself, the West Coast Professor Jeff Meacham, the Simple Man Noah Foster, the Heeb Man James Hebert, all will be in attendance, as well as whoever else decides to come to those doors, step up to the microphone, and engage in wrestling conversation with us. You don't want to miss out on any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, the Jeff Meacham Network, across the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media, new release Saturday, Your Place or Mine, open mic night, so much more in store for you over the course of this month here on the channel that you don't want to miss out on. So make sure you smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live, as is the case with Statboy Sports Bar, open mic night, pay-per-view PLE coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life, fans of Steven Seagal, fans of Stone Cold Steve Austin, fans of cheesy action movies. Anybody you can think of that would enjoy this content in this video, share it with them. It's the only way we're going to boost up my visibility in YouTube's algorithms so I can eventually get monetized and begin making money on the hard work I've been putting into this channel for the last 2 years. Thank you once again to everyone who joined me and tuned in today. It means so much more to me than you'll ever know. And I will see you guys next time.